out of my moment.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what
You
more
ain't
than
got.
me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the
Kanye.
answers.
Interviews are meant to be fun and about rappers sharing interesting facts about their life and art, but sometimes they don't go as planned. So, these are the rappers who took no disrespect from interviewers. Back in October 2016, Beanie Sigel stopped at the Breakfast Club for an interview with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. And this was around the time that Beanie was in a vicious beef with Meek Mill. Charlamagne stated that Beanie sounded like a hater on the 2 diss tracks he released.
I heard you on Tax Podcast.
Yeah.
And then, I was questioning you with your diss records, man. You sounding like a hater lately, man.
Hater?
Yeah.
How you say that? Hater?
Cause I feel like, you put out 2 diss records, but then you was in the studio with Meek like 8 days prior to the first diss record. And I'm like, if anybody else did that, I think you'd be saying that was a sucker move.
However, Beanie felt that Charlamagne was not even qualified to talk about the beef.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what?
Well,
and why?
I'm just telling you based
But
on what you see.
why do you say I'm a hater?
And when Charlamagne continued to press on the same issue, Beans didn't hold back.
So
That
what
other
exactly was the...
You ain't qualified to ask me that question. You ain't qualified to get that answer, bro.
After some time, Beanie felt that Charlamagne wasn't keeping it real. So he threatened to walk out of the interview and even called him a sucker.
Yeah, because I think you're a sucker. So I should be out, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's me personally. I wouldn't sit in and have a conversation with a sucker.
Yeah, you'll sit here and you'll bash a little girl, a little mama till she cry. That's what you do. Coward, nigga.
Me and you talking each other now. I tell you that I think you're a hypocrite.
You could think what you want to think.
And I think you be coming off as a hater sometimes.
You could think what you want to think.
So now, what's next with
I could say I think you're a bitch. You let Fredro Starr and them check you, but you made that little girl cry.
But apart from Beanie, another rapper who was in an uncomfortable and intense interview was Kodak Black. See, Kodak was on The Morning Show with Ebro, Laura Stiles, and Peter Rosenberg on Hot 97. And I gotta say that Ebro already set the bad tempo for this interview right from the beginning of the show.
Ebro in the morning, beautiful Laura Stiles, Rosenberg, Kodak Black in the building. Give it up one time, yeah. First time. Yo, man, first of all, I gotta be honest, I was skeptical on doing this interview. I saw your other interviews where you was wearing like a ski mask and all that, and I was like, I'm not really interested in talking to this, but...
The interview lasts for a total of 17 minutes, with Ebro and his co-host asking Kodak Black several questions about his music, but after some time, Ebro asked Kodak about his sexual assault case. And this obviously makes the rapper quite uncomfortable.
But, we take sexual assault here serious, and we can't, get into details, but we hope, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation about that because, this is a serious topic. And we're hearing these stories a lot.
Kodak obviously didn't want to speak about the issue because since it's an ongoing case, anything he says about it will probably be used against him in court. And you probably expect the interviewer to know this. However, it seems the next question after this seemed to even piss off Kodak more. And you've got to wonder, why would anyone ask Kodak about a conspiracy theory concerning the moon?
One thing we were talking about on the show today that for some reason I just have a hunch that you would care about. The idea that landing on the moon was a conspiracy. Kodak, do you believe that our moon landing in 1969 actually took place?
What the fuck y'all talking about?
But even after this, Ebro decided to stir the waters again.
You seem upset that I brought it up.
I feel like sometimes when niggas like we going through shit, like y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So it's like change the subject. I'm finna walk out.
See, Kodak clearly stated that he would walk out if they persisted with the topic, but Ebro's response showed that he obviously didn't care.
We'll change which subject?
Just whatever, like.
Well, no, they tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon landing.
That's bullshit too. So talk about something else.
Well, I was saying, I think
We don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm going. Say less.
That's a bummer.
I don't know. People don't tell me what to talk about on my show. Huh?
As Kodak was leaving the interview, you could hear Ebro complaining that he wasn't going to let an artist tell him what to talk about on his show. Now, this next rapper didn't walk out of the interview, but he made one of the interviewers nervous and deny an allegation that seems to be true. But I'm gonna let y'all judge the matter yourselves. So back in 2010, Gucci Mane had an interview with Angela Yee on Sirius XM radio, and during this interview, you could tell that it felt like Angela was flirting with Gucci.
Want somebody to take something from me?
Maybe it was somebody around you.
Man,
damn.
Listen, can't nobody take shit from me. Ain't nobody never took nothing from me.
I just took something. You didn't even feel it.
So you can take it. Can you take it?
Oh my God. I'm sure. You know what they say about little girls, especially Asian ones?
Fat puss.
Is that what they say?
You know what they say?
I was gonna say deep. Do you like women that come up to you and are aggressive?
Oh no, I do. I do like that, but for me to talk to them, I just gotta feel you.
Okay. I think I've been to. Actually, I've never been to a strip club in New York ever.
Well, you ain't never been if you ain't been with me anyway.
He must really have a big dick because he always says that.
It is. You never want to put your hand in these pants.
That means that you don't go down on women because they say guys with big dicks don't do that.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, naturally why. But you've done it since then. You've definitely gone down since then.
No, my dick's still big.
However, in 2017, when Gucci was a guest on The Breakfast Club, he stated that he and Angela Yee have some history together.
I seen it.
What would I be saying? What you gonna do to me?
It's not what I was gonna do. It's not what I would do to you. It's what I was gonna say to you.
Oh,
you know, because we had already had a history.
Hey, you smash Angela Yee, Gucci?
Okay. Of course not.
Now, Angela made it seem like she would never have anything to do with Gucci Mane. But Gucci had another story to tell and stated that she did try to get with him.
Wait, so of course not.
I'm saying, come on, guys.
She didn't try.
Okay.
She was on my dick back then.
Oh, okay.
That is a lie.
I'm not lying.
No, we was cool. I was not on your dick. Stop
You
it.
used to be texting me what hotel you was at and shit
That is a lie.
You said
Prove that. Never. You must got.
According to Gucci, Angela was capping, as he stated that she sent him messages asking about what hotel he was staying at. But Angela claimed that he must have had her confused with someone else.
That is a lie.
I'm not lying.
No, we was cool. I was not on your dick. Stop
You
it.
used to be texting me what hotel you was at and shit
That is a lie.
You said
Prove that. Never. You must got me confused with somebody else.
Gucci then began to go into details and stated that the incident happened after an interview he had with Melissa Ford in New York. And this was when Angela put on her Johnny Cochran.
You remember when we did that interview a long time ago with Melissa Ford and all that, and they was calling me?
Gucci got a good
That
memory.
you definitely, no.
Service shit. Stop it.
That definitely was not me.
I don't know who it was
I
then.
put my life on that. There must have been somebody else in there. I would swear on my life, on my unborn child. I have never heard Gucci asking him about her childhood.
However, this incident didn't end here. Now, Gucci stated that he was banned from the Breakfast Club because of this incident. However, Angela stated that he was never banned, but if he wanted to come back to the show, he would have to apologize to her publicly. And you and I know Gucci was never going to do that. Shortly after, Gucci did a private interview with only Charlemagne and doubled down on his claims that Angela did try to sleep with him.
Because you was flirting with me, I rejected you. I don't want you. What you mad about? This shit wasn't even no big deal. I would never say nothing else about it. I never brought it up. But don't never try to act like you didn't do it. You did. You did.
She said she feel like you disrespected her.
She disrespected herself. She disrespected herself. That's what she did. She just made a big deal out of something that wasn't even a big deal. She disrespected herself. Now she embarrassed.
Angela Yee did continue to deny these allegations, but if we're going by that first interview that I showed you earlier, it's hard to disagree or not believe Gucci Mane. Still, not every rapper has to deal with female interviewers who may or may not want to spend the night with them. For 50 Cent, he was doing an interview for Complex with Speedy Mormon about a TV series he was working on. Now, 50 was an executive producer on the ABC crime drama For Life and was doing the interview to promote the show. But during the conversation, the interviewer veered off topic and decided to ask about 50's beef with French Montana. 50 stated that he didn't want to talk about this, but the interviewer clearly didn't get the memo.
For sure. 50, I guess I'll get you out on this. It seems as though it all started with playful banter. It still seems that way to me, but what's up with French? Are you guys cool? Are you not cool?
I don't really have interest in it. Like, that's not...
Speedy persisted and asked 50 about a rumor that something happened between him and French at a club.
There was rumors that you snuffed him in a club in Miami or something. Is there any truth to any of that?
No, there's no truth to that.
Okay.
After stating that nothing happened at the club, 50 then took offense with the allegations and eventually walked out of the interview.
Would I do a thing like that?
I don't know, I wouldn't put it past you.
Why would you think that way? Would you think Will Smith would do that?
I
can't believe you would say these things about me.
I'm not saying them about you. The internet said these things
would
about
you? I think this guy right here would assault.
However, it's not in every situation that the rapper is the one who walks out of the interview, or is even the person who is losing their Back in 2017, Lil Yachty was on an episode of the show Everyday Struggle with Joe Budden and DJ Academics. Yachty was doing a press run to promote his album, and he was asked whether he was happy with the music and the life he was living.
I don't care about the business part. I care about how Yachty feels.
I'm telling you how I feel. I am
You're giving
happy
me
every day.
Wait, say that.
Happy. I am happy every day because life is moving in such a positive way. I can't get slowed down.
But according to Mr. Joe Budden, Yachty's answer was a media-trained response.
So maybe he has been media trained. This is a very media trained answer that I'm getting.
It's not a media trained
All right, so let me respond to what
it's
you're
just how
saying.
I am.
Okay, let me tell you about how humans are.
Okay, I'm listening.
After hearing Yachty, Joe Budden then flew off the handle and told Yachty that it's impossible for Yachty to be happy all the time.
You cannot tell me, you would be lying to tell me that as a young man, how old are you?
19.
In this industry, in this music industry, in the music business, you are happy 24/7. That is a lie.
So
that is bullshit, and I refuse to have somebody tell me bullshit. I want to have an honest conversation.
When you come from...
Lil Yachty did explain his stance to Joe Budden, but you've got to wonder, would Budden have the same energy if this was a bigger and older rapper from a different generation?
When you come from a college dorm room with no money, okay, you scamming credit cards.
Which is all college dorm rooms.
And you ain't getting no play with no girls, you have no clothes, you have no car, and you come to having 3-4 cars, you got millions of dollars, $500,000 on your body just to wear, and any kind of clothes you want, any hoes you want.
Budden then lost his again after he asked Lil Yachty what he wanted from hip-hop, and he didn't get the answer he wanted or expected.
Well, what do you want me to say? You want me to say?
I want you to be aware of your business. I want you to know whether you're in a 360 or not. I want you to appreciate the culture that changed your life and took you from college dorm room eating fucking oodles and noodles. I want you who's well-spoken and articulates himself well.
My nigga, chill.
Yeah, hold up. Yo. So tell me what you think. Do you believe Yachty would have been justified if he walked out of his interview? Or do you think Budden was right with the approach he used?